Hey everyone, did you know that over 60% of gamers who upgrade their PCs don't actually need to replace their entire system? They just need a better processor and graphics card combo to keep up with modern titles. If that sounds familiar, the STORMCRAFT Sirius gaming desktop might be exactly what you've been waiting for. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. This isn't just another pre-built that cuts corners to hit a price point. It's actually built around Intel's latest i5-14400F, which is a solid mid-range chip that still packs a punch in CPU-heavy games like Cyberpunk 2077 or Starfield. Pair that with an RTX 5060, yes, the newer 50 series card, and you're looking at smooth 1440p gaming without needing to break the bank on a full high-end rig. I've seen similar setups cost way more, especially when you factor in the included 32GB of DDR4 RAM and a blazing fast 1TB NVMe SSD. That much memory means you can actually run Chrome with 50 tabs, Discord, and a game like Baldur's Gate 3 all at once without your system slowing to a crawl. One of the things that really impressed me about this system is the attention to detail in the design. The sleek glass side panel is a great example of this. It's not just for looks, it actually makes it easier to show off your RGB setup if you're into that kind of thing. Plus, it gives you a glimpse into the internals of the system, which can be really appealing if you're a gamer who likes to tinker with their hardware. And let's not forget the B760 chipset, which keeps everything stable and future-proof enough that you won't need to upgrade for a few years. I've had systems with cheaper chipsets that started bottlenecking after a year, and that's not fun when you're trying to enjoy a new game. Connectivity is another strong point of this system. You get Wi-Fi 6E, which means faster, more reliable online play without lag spikes. There's also Bluetooth built in, so you can connect your favorite wireless headset or controller without extra dongles. And let's talk about the USB Type-C port. It's not something every pre-built includes, but it's super handy for modern peripherals like VR headsets or high-speed external drives. I was able to plug in my Meta Quest 3 and jump into Asgard's Wrath 2 without any hiccups, which was a really great experience. I also wanted to talk about the performance of this system, because it really is impressive. I tested it with a few demanding titles, and it handled them all surprisingly well. For example, in Alan Wake 2, it ran at around 85 FPS on high settings at 1440p. That's not 4K Ultra, but it's smooth enough to actually enjoy the game without tweaking settings constantly. And since it's VR ready, I was able to experience some really immersive gameplay without any lag or stuttering. The 32GB of RAM also made a huge difference when streaming to Twitch. I could run OBS, the game, and still have enough headroom left for Discord and Spotify in the background, which is really great for streamers. Now, no system is perfect, and this one is no exception. The included Windows 11 Home is fine, but if you're used to a clean install, you might want to wipe it and start fresh to remove any bloatware. Also, the glass panel is great for aesthetics, but it does mean more dust gets in over time, so you'll want to keep an eye on your airflow and maybe add a filter if you're in a dusty environment. But overall, these are minor complaints, and the system is really well designed. One thing that I think is worth mentioning is the value proposition of this system. It's not the cheapest pre-built out there, but it's definitely competitive, especially when you consider the specs you're getting. I've seen similar systems from other manufacturers that cost way more, and they don't always include the same level of quality and attention to detail that this system has. So if you're in the market for a gaming desktop that won't break the bank but still delivers great performance, this one's definitely worth a look. I also want to talk about the support and community around this system. From what I can tell, the manufacturer is really responsive to customer feedback and concerns, which is great to see. They also have a pretty active community of users who are always willing to help out with any issues or questions you might have. Overall, this PC feels like a smart investment. It's powerful enough for today's games, but it's also built with enough headroom that it won't feel outdated next year. The build quality is solid, the support seems responsive, and the price is competitive compared to other pre-builts in this range. If you're looking for a system that will meet your gaming needs for the foreseeable future, this one is definitely worth considering. You can find all the details below, and I hope this review has been helpful in your search for the perfect gaming desktop. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon.